Hey sweet friends, we're fixing to cook up something really good that I've thrown together today with the stuff that I have. I did a Walmart order, but I can't pick it up yet, so I thought, well, I need to go ahead and get something going for supper without waiting on that order. So this is what I've come up with. I have that last link of that smoked sausage I bought. I know y'all are so tired of hearing about the smoked sausage, but anyway, this is my last link. So I'm gonna get that in our skillet over here before it gets too hot. And since I only have one link, what I'm going to add to this dish is some diced up ham. Okay, let me show you what I got. I had grabbed this the other day, just one of those little Kentucky Legend hams, and now I put it in a bag and throw it in the fridge. It was on sale. Now I don't buy those unless they are, because they're pretty penny, as my granny would say. But anyway, so since I only have one link of the sausage, I'm going to add in some of the ham. And then what we're going to do, I have some Yukon Gold potatoes over here that I still had left in that bag. And so I have some of those diced up. We're going to put all this together in our cast iron skillet with a good creamy cheese sauce and pop it in the oven. I think it will be great. I made something similar to this back a while back, right after Easter. Remember, I had some leftover ham and made some cheesy potatoes with it, and goodness, me and Braden both loved it. So when I got to thinking, what am I going to make today, this is kind of what I come up with. And I'm using different ingredients for this cheese sauce than I did for my other one. But anyway, y'all, I'm just going to let this sausage fry up for a minute, and then I'm going to put the ham in. And the reason why I'm not putting these two in there together is because this ham pops like crazy. So I only put it in for just a few minutes. But y'all, this is the best ham. You can use it for cold, you know, for sandwiches, because it's already done. You can use it in cooking. And one of those little packs go a long way. And it's just something good to have in the fridge. I'll just get a piece out and just eat it out of the fridge like that. Anyway, y'all, let me cook this sausage. We're going to pop the ham in, and then we're going to make our cheese sauce and make us a good little casserole. Okay, y'all, we have our ham and sausage just seared up a little bit. I got that ham out before it started popping all over the place. And now what we're going to do, I have some, like I said, my Yukon Gold potatoes here. I had them sitting in some water, and I just drained them. And I'm going to put in just a little bit of margarine, because all the butter I have left is this little bit right here, and we're going to need it for our cheese sauce. Like I said, I have that in my Walmart order. I've ran out of butter. I've ran out of oil. Almost out of cheese. Y'all, I'm getting out of all of my staples around here. Alright, so I'm just going to let that melt down a second. Now we're going to go ahead and toss in our potatoes. Ooh. Toss them in. Cool it down a little bit. I had a little bit of, I guess, some water just in it. Okay. Now we're just going to let these kind of get a head start on cooking. And in the meantime, we're going to make up our cheese sauce, okay? And we're going to start with, like I said, a little bit of butter, the little bit that I have left. What is it, Belle? What are you looking at? We're going to pop that in there. And then the little bit of cream cheese that I have left. It's about 2 ounces, y'all. Maybe 2.5. Okay, got that in there. It's a good day to use up this stuff before I bring in new stuff, right? Okay, and then here is something different that I'm going to do in this one. I'm going to put in some of this French onion dip. I have made like a chicken hash brown casserole before using this, and it was really good. So I think it'll be good in this. We're going to try it anyway. We're going to do that, and we're going to put some in. Let's see. That is maybe about half of this container, okay? The next thing we're going to do, a can of this cheddar cheese soup. Now, y'all, I don't use these that much. Y'all know that. But they are good to have on hand when you need them. And so I seen it in the cabinet today, and I thought, well, I'm going to give that a try and use it. I know I've used it before, but I can't really remember exactly what I did with it. But I only had a little bit of my shredded cheese that I had shredded the other day, and I thought, well, that's probably not going to be enough, so we're going with this, y'all. Now we're going to add in a little bit of chicken broth. Now you can do heavy cream, milk, really whatever you want to do, y'all. You could do a can of cream of chicken soup in this. That would be good. You could do any kind of cheese you want. Just bake, like I said, this is one of those things, it's all about what you have. We're going to let this melt down really good. We're going to add some seasonings in this. We're going to season our potatoes a little bit too. Let's go ahead and season them with a little salt and pepper. I like to put the seasoning directly on my potatoes, don't y'all? It's hard to get salt inside your potato once it's cooked. I'll tell you that. All right, we're going to put a little bit here in our cheese sauce too. A little bit of both. All right, and we're going to do a little bit of our Cajun. I think that'll be good. We're just going to sprinkle some in. We're going to sprinkle some over our potatoes. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of smoked paprika. Same on both, just a little. Okay. I'm going to let this melt down. I'm going to put a little bit of shredded cheese in here, but most of it I want to keep it to put on top of our dish. All right, let's check these potatoes. Make sure I'm not skipping. This will kind of just give them a head start, and it'll kind of help them with the cooking time in the oven. And do that while we're doing our cheese sauce. But now, y'all, you can also make all this up, you know, and put it in a casserole dish. This is another good dish that you could do in the crock pot, and it'd be so easy. Put everything in there, let it go, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna let this cheese sauce melt down, get everything good incorporated. We're gonna give it a taste first, and just kind of let these hang out, and then we're gonna put it all together, and that's it. Okay, y'all, let's try our cheese sauce, and then we're going to run back through it really quick on everything I put in here, because I know I can get going kind of fast sometimes. If it's good, we're going to go back through it. Let's see. I love that, y'all. That is really good. Okay, so now I'll go back and tell you how I did it. So we started with 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 ounces of cream cheese, half container of the French onion dip. It's really good flavor in here, y'all. And then 1 can of the cheddar cheese soup, about half a cup of chicken broth, and then for our seasonings we did salt, pepper, Cajun, and smoked paprika. Okay, and then we did the same seasons on our potatoes. Just kind of go light on each one, so you know you don't end up with it being too spicy or whatever. This is great. I love it. And seeing these potatoes, they've got a good head start over here. Hang on a second. And that will really help the cooking time in the oven. Okay. All right. We're going to add in just a little bit of our shredded cheese in our cheese sauce, because it's really good already. And then we're going to save the rest for the top. That'd be enough. Let's see. Now you can always do it however thick or thin you want. Like I said, you can do cream of chicken soup. You could add some flour in with your butter if you want to make it thicker. Y'all, I mean, the possibilities are endless. And if I wasn't using that French onion dip, I would probably do a little bit of sour cream. You could do that way, or you could add a little bit of your ranch seasoning pack and the sour cream and make it that way. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to put our ham and sausage back in here. And of course you can do this with any kind of meat. You can do just all sausage, you can do all ham. throw chicken in here, however you want. Let's try to get this mixed up just a little bit. Little meals like this, y'all, sometimes are just the best. They're so comforting. It's stuff you don't just make every day. It's really good. Okay, now we're going to take our cheese sauce. Now this isn't all completely melted if you see them little chunks in there, but it will finish up in the oven. Pour that over. Now, of course, you could eat this with just the potatoes, sausage, and ham, just, you know, all sauteed up in the skillet. Now, I've made that a ton of times, too. You don't even have to do a cheese sauce if you don't want to. All right, we're going to turn that off. Let's see here where we're at. I hope we got enough. Y'all can see a little bit better what we got going on. Alright, I'm just going to try to get all this incorporated. That looks good. Smells good. Braden's going to love this for sure. You can also put diced onions in. You could even throw in a bag of frozen veggies if you wanted to. The only other little thing I'm going to cook tonight, y'all, are these little sweet peas. That's gonna be it, y'all. When I do a grocery run or something like that, when I get back and get all them groceries put up, I don't really feel like cooking. Are y'all like that? I mean, I'm liable to go to, or used to for sure, when the boys were growing up, I'd go on a big grocery haul and then stop and get pizza on the way home. Because I just didn't feel like messing with it. Okay, y'all, that looks really good. Now we're just gonna put some of the cheese over the top. I'm going to lay a piece of foil over this to help it kind of get going really good. And then I'll probably take the foil off later on. But I have my oven on 400 and I'm fixing to pop this in there. And while this is cooking, since Braden's home already, I'm going to go pick up my order while this is cooking. That way I can kind of get all that squared away. So anyway, y'all, I will see y'all back. And you know, Bella loves to go to Walmart and get the order, but I won't be able to record today because I'll have to leave my phone here. But anyway, I'll be back in a little bit, y'all. Okay, y'all, let's look at this delicious looking casserole. Y'all, I tell you what, I think this thing is going to be so good. Let me get y'all down here where you can see really good. I just got it out of the oven, and I'm going to let it sit for just a second. Well, I may go ahead and get us some out. I'm going to see if Braden will come in here and do the taste test, since this is something that I just put together today, and see how he likes it, because I think he'll really like it. So I'm going to tell y'all how I cooked it. I did, on 400, I did 30 minutes covered, and then I got it out, and I didn't really mix or stir. I just kind of moved everything around just a little bit, not much. You probably don't even have to do that. And then I left the foil off and cooked it for another 30 minutes on 400, and that's it. These potatoes are good and soft. I kind of, you know, just poke them with a fork or something like that. That way you can kind of tell. And this smells so good. I want y'all to go ahead and put all this on your grocery list, because I think we're all going to love it. So let me, like I said, well, I'll go ahead and get him some out so we can see how it looks getting it out of the dish. Sometimes that's one of the funnest parts, right? I know it's crazy hot. Let's see here. Let me back you up so y'all can see. There you go. Oh my, y'all. Look at that. He's probably not going to want any of these peas. It smells so good. I know he's going to want a lot, so if y'all are wondering, y'all know men like that, especially at his age, and they work hard, they can eat a lot of food. So I always fix him a big old plate, and they need to after all that work all day. Okay, there's that, and I'm gonna fix me a little bit. Y'all, I didn't go get my Walmart order. I did, you know, I said I wasn't gonna have my phone. I thought, well, how am I gonna call them? And I thought, well, you know what? I went in there and I used Braden's phone. I said, just let me call out there and ask them if it's okay if I'm a little bit late. They said that'd be just fine. So after I get done with this, me and Belle are gonna go pick it up. Y'all know she loves our little Walmart pickup trips because she's so nosy. And some of my little green peas here. And y'all, the only thing I did with these is just cooked them, put a little pat of butter in there. You know, I always drain mine and rinse them really good. And so this is what I'm gonna have right here. And then let me wipe this off. You know that I can't handle that. Wipe this off the side here. Well, y'all like that? Okay. Now, here we go. This is his. So I'm gonna go in there and get him, y'all, and see if he'll come in here and taste for us, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, y'all, he is coming in here to do the taste test. I think I hear little Belle trotting right behind him. There she is over there. Y'all see her? She's like, it's time to eat. Okay, y'all, get up here, Braden. Here's your plate. I done fixed it up.
What is this?
It is potatoes, sausage, ham, and then a little cheese sauce that I made up.
It looks really good.
It smells good too, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
You have still lost your voice. You're going to have to get rested up and get well. He's been sick with a cold. I know it's crazy hot.
It's really good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hot, but it was good.
All right. You want some of these green peas?
No.
I didn't fear you would. You gonna get you out some more?
Mm-hmm. I'm hungry.
I know it. I know you was starving. And so I was trying to hurry up and get it done. I gotta go get my Walmart order here in just a second. And Belle's done run back off, y'all. I can't keep everybody in here at one time. All right, y'all, I'm gonna do a little taste test here. I'm gonna try these peas real quick. They're not as hot. You know, I got this camera crooked as a dog's hind leg. Y'all ever heard that? All right. Just green peas. Nothing fancy, but they're good. I don't eat them all the time, but I do enjoy them whenever I do have them. I know Braden would love this. He'll come in. Y'all seen how big that bowl was? He'll come in here and get even more. And he just works. He works it off. It don't. You know how it is when you're young. It don't faze you. You can eat like that. This is a winner, y'all. You're gonna love this. Even picky kids will love this. This is good. So good. And it's just stuff that I had here at the house. That's what I love about it so much. And like I said too, you can change it up so many ways. You can do add anything. You could do a bag of frozen veggies. You know, I said that earlier. If I'd have thought about it, I would have just threw us a bag of frozen green beans in there. You know, that's what we like so much. But any of it would work, and then you just have your vegetables and everything all in one. So good. And that 1 hour cooking time was perfect. Those potatoes are good and soft. Now remember, we did cook them for a little bit on the stovetop in that skillet, and that kind of gives them a head start, and I think that really helps with your cooking time, because you know, when you're cooking potatoes like this in the oven, it takes them a good minute if you want them good and soft, and I don't like crunchy potatoes unless they're fried. But anyway, y'all try this. I promise you will love it. It's good to take to a potluck or anything. Y'all are gonna love it. All right, I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.